Hey guys, Rise here bringing you another StarCraft 2 beta commentary. And this one, yeah, gonna be epic. I am really looking forward to this game. It's been hyped up a little bit. I got it from LzGaMeR, and it's gonna be LzGaMeR and iNcontroL in a 2 vs 2 grudge match against Warcraft 3 players. Oh my god, I'm screaming already. There's no chance that I'm gonna have my voice at the end of this commentary. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much a lost cause, but hey, we're gonna go for it anyway. Also, this means that this is my first 2 vs 2 ever commentary, so I'm looking forward to doing it. So let's start off right away. Let's move it over to faster, since that's the standard, and let's check out the teams. We got Team EG and iNcontroL, so top right and bottom right versus top left and bottom left, and we got Axslav, I guess that's how you say it, and StrifeCro. Hold on, let me move the mic a little so it's not as loud when I scream. And so yeah, these two are the top of their Platinum division, as well as Team EG and iNcontroL, also #1 in their Platinum division. And the thing to note is that these two players, Strife and Axslav, are Warcraft 3 players, and these two players, iNcontroL and Team EG, are StarCraft 1 players. So the real thing is, you know, StarCraft 2 is supposedly like a hybrid between StarCraft 1 and Warcraft 3. So it means that this is a grudge match between StarCraft 1 players and Warcraft 3 players to find out who is the best. And I gotta say, there is no spoiler on who wins this because I do not know, and LzGaMeR has already sent me a game that I did where he lost. So we are not guaranteed that they win or lose, and so I'm very, very excited to be doing this match. Couple of other things I guess I should mention while we're waiting for things to start off, as things always tend to start off a little slowly in both StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Basically, just did some a podcast interview with the Elitists, the www.elitistpodcast.com. I'm going to put the link in my description as well. Worth checking out. They also just did a interview with Artosis, and we talk about some pretty fun stuff. So if you are one of those guys who use your iPod, or girls I should say, and you know, like to listen to it on the road or whatever with a podcast, so that you can I don't know, I guess have something to listen to while you're on the road. Definitely check it out. It certainly was a really fun commentary for me to do. We talk a lot about esports in general. They also cover everything Blizzard, not just StarCraft 2. And so yeah, check them out, put them in the link, and be sure to watch them. So anyway, it looks like we have an Overlord scouting in the correct direction, obviously, since it's a 4-player map, and there's 4 players on it. So kind of hard to scout in the wrong direction. If you do, you're kind of an idiot and unlikely to be the top at your Platinum level. So iNcontroL warping in his Cybernetics core, gonna get scouted right away by that Overlord of Strife. So I'm gonna call him Strife, and I'm gonna call this guy Axe. All right, it's just quicker and easier. And Axe using some Chrono Boost. I should mention that this is a TP versus TZ. No. TP versus PZ. TP, obviously, Terran Protoss. That's EG and iNcontroL. Well, Team EG, who is LzGaMeR and iNcontroL. So this is going to get a little confusing, apparently. But hey, we're going to give it our best. All right, so it looks like LzGaMeR is scouting the Zerg player, and it looks like he's going to scout, no, he's scouting the Protoss player. Looks like he's going to scout the Nexus going down. Quick expansion at the high yield. Wow. Ballsy move. So what is going to be the response? What exactly are we going to see the Zerg players go in roaches? So I guess the Zerg player figures his roaches are going to be able to defend this fairly easily. But LzGaMeR has got a wall up here, and he's going triple barracks, and we got to see what's going on in the base of iNcontroL. He's going 3-gate. So they're going to pump units to try to stop and take this out early on. But they may have a difficult time because we're seeing 2 gates and a 3rd gate going up from Axe. Obviously going to be slower, but the Roaches may be able to hold off long enough where he's able to actually get that expansion up and running. And it is 3/4 of the way up already, so there's a good chance that he will do it. We're not seeing a responsive expansion from either of the players of Team EG. That's how I will talk about them as a collective, the two of them. Team EG seems to work out well. And so really, we got 2 expos against 2 non-expos. That's going to be really interesting to see what works out better. Roach is out already for Strife. It looks like he's got 5 out on the field. Oh, yes, I got 4 tabs now. This is going to be really useful. It's going to help me keep track of things, guys. Really loving these commentator tools or observer tools, whatever you want to call them. Wow. So this is pre-patch, obviously, because he's got warp gate tech already. And now we see the genius of this fast expansion getting a pylon over there too, so he can actually defend it quickly. By going the warp gates, even though he's got him, his gateway's a lot slower, by going the warp gates, he's going to be able to basically produce at the same rate as iNcontroL, who had him sooner. So they both have the same amount of gateways at this point, which means that the Protoss player Axe is going to be ahead. However, he is behind in the tech. I lied. He is ahead in the tech as well. But it looks like the lower tier investments of both LzGaMeR and iNcontroL have been enough where they may be able to push early and take out one of the expansions. I don't think they'll be able to end the game here, but I do think they'll be able to push through one of the expansions. Also, free Overlord kill. That's going to hurt the Zerg player a little bit. Putting him in the red, ouch, that sucks, because Overlords take quite a little while to warp in. And yes, they're going right after the high yield, although if we look at the income, it looks like that high yield has already kicked in quite substantially. However, it is going to go down. He's not going to be able to defend this, I don't think. Although we got roaches coming in from the back, but with the force fields, let me take that tab off. With the force fields, he's able to block it out, also able to block the units here. Brilliant strategy right here. 3 sentries early on, going to really help against the unit combination that we're seeing from the other players. And with all ranged units from Team EG, they're going to be able to mop this up almost entirely, as well as almost getting that Nexus completely. However, they're going to have to reinforce, and it looks like they're going to end up pushing in the end. And I don't know, actually, this is really close. Yeah, it looks like EG is going to be able to push in. That was cool. Did you see how the animation goes over that ledge for the Stalkers? Kind of weird. More roaches coming in the background, and no, it looks like Axe and Strife, the Warcraft 3 players, are going to be able to hold this, and EG is going to have to back off. But some economic harassment done. EG coming in the other side. Oh, LzGaMeR brilliantly taking out some of the probes from the other end while Axe was distracted, then trying to focus on the Nexus. Nexus only has 80 left, but the thing about Protoss shields, I never even covered this. Look how fast they regen after they're not in combat. It's not like a Zerg regen. Let's see if I can find a unit that's been slightly damaged here. Another battle going on, by the way, but look at the regen here. Very slow compared to the shields of a Protoss player when not under attack, or yeah, when not being attacked. That's how it actually works, the mechanic. So even if you're attacking, it'll regen quickly as long as you're not under siege. So it looks like Axe and Strife going to be able to push back, and now, oh, look at that, an Overseer too as well. So they're going to be able to detect DTs or any funny business that we could see coming from the 2 players from Team EG. So really, Team EG in a little bit of trouble, but the Terran player, LzGaMeR, certainly using mules to his advantage to try to cut down that income advantage that we're seeing from purple. And you can see exactly the mule benefit right there. We talked about it before. Fully saturated plus mules equal more minerals per second from the Terran player. So, anyway, it looks like, oh, Changeling tried to get in the base. That's an awesome death out of it. Oh, that's awesome. He's like Protoss clothes fall off. Hold on, I need a sip of my jungle juice here. It's not actually jungle juice. It's V8 juice, but it's like that V8 blast stuff. Yeah, I know. I didn't buy it. My wife bought it, and I'll try anything once. And it's like, it tastes like blueberry at first, but then you get the aftertaste of vegetables, and you realize that you've been duped, and it's kind of gross. So, not really a big fan of it right now, but hey, I got to drink something because I'm going to lose my voice here. So, all right, we got Team EG once again getting together, trying to push in. Not going to see the pylon here, but of course, a pylon doesn't actually activate the Xel'Naga watchtower. You need a unit, and oh, they're pushing into the base of the Zerg this time, almost getting a queen, but the queens move very quickly on creep, and some Immortals in the mix this time. Looks like we got reinforcements coming from the Protoss player right here, and oh, this is going to get cleaned up. Look at this flank. I wish I could zoom out more to see it all. But a great flank from both players. But no, I think Team EG in general has a better composition, especially with those Stalkers. A lot of Marauders and Marines going to be able to take this down. They managed to get out the hatchery down as well. So once again, making their way back into this game. If they didn't get the hatchery down, they would have been in trouble because it would have been 2 expansions to 1 for way too long of a time. And it looks like they're starting to take out those roaches and whittle down the numbers, and now they're going to go right back to the high yield, and this is brilliance. I mean, really, it's very exposed, even though it's between the 2 of them. It's going to be tough because they know that the Zerg player just ran back because he knew he was getting low. So they take out the Nexus, they get the Nexus down, and now the high yield is gone, and both players' investment of a super base has been put down, and man, Team EG in a much better position as they can now safely expand. And now, that's one of the things that people don't think about enough. Oh, they're gonna get it! They're gonna get it! Yes, they get it before the Protoss Axe does not get his upgrade in time. He loses the Forge just before it finishes with Chrono Boost on it. Good try trying to get it, but in the end, not going to be enough. Now, it looks like Axe and Strife definitely a little bit behind, but look, we got a plethora of minerals building up over here. So another 2 gateways going down, going to be changed to warp gates. Another attack, taking out some more. Oh, doesn't get that Overlord. Taking out some more Overlords, though, for our friend Strife from Warcraft 3. And it's not going to put him in the red, but it's not good. So it looks like Axe getting Psystorm.